When you walk into a finely run organization, whether it be a hotel, a restaurant, or a retail store, you'll notice and you'll be able to recognize great systems in place for maximized efficiencies and guest experiences. Many times it's subtle, but if you've been in retail any amount of time, you'll notice them. Like, for example, when another person other than your waiter brings your food and they know exactly where it goes as if they took your order. It's subtle, but it's still impressive. Now, as a younger jewelry store manager many years ago, I learned very quickly that if I didn't build and improve systems, well, I'd be working like a dog until my retirement, all my life. I'd be working harder rather than smarter. So I began a little practice. I began to analyze almost every aspect of our jewelry store, from the customer driving into the parking lot all the way to the thank you notes after the sale. And I asked my staff, what's every little area of rub with a customer? And we figured out and looked at all of those little areas. Well, we think they don't like this, and this is a little wonky and a little inconvenient. So we looked at all of those, and we attacked all of these barriers to buying, okay? We looked at the repair take-in process, from picture taking to job envelopes to customer signatures, right? And then, of course, we looked at the entire repair process, from sending out, if needed, right, the custom, or checking and calling the customer. We looked at every aspect of this. Then we analyzed our marketing, our POS system, our wrapping stations, our setup and teardown process, our scheduling. We kind of went a little crazy on this, but we looked at everything. And in doing so, we found glitches in the system. We found glitches as a team. In fact, the team had fun finding the glitches. And a lot of it was stuff the team already knew and experienced every day, but they just needed to tell me about it. We needed to discover it as a group. You see, when you're a multi-store chain or even a large volume store, a good hard look at every area of your business is healthy. And then involving your team in creating systems by which you can all adhere. This is a fantastic way to maximize time, the customer experience, amplify that, of course, and of course, profit, right? Yes, profit. It was so much fun to present the problem to the team, or they come up with it, and then together we came up with the solution. We'd often have parties when we developed a great system just to celebrate. So just kind of a little example for you. This is not a big deal, but it was a system of efficiency that we kind of figured out. And that was, we noticed, especially around the holiday time, that sometimes there'd be 3 or 4 salespeople in the back, off the sales floor, wrapping gifts, wrapping Christmas presents. Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that that's inefficient, right? So what we did is we hired a support person to focus on these types of non-selling activities. Then we also defined this position even further based upon that idea of what are non-selling activities that our selling people are involved in. Okay? Opening the mail, run to the office supply store, handle shipping, right? And keep an eye out for other non-selling activities like organizing and ordering the gift boxes, right? Ordering boxes. You don't want to be empty. You don't want to be needing those at the end of October. So the systems person paid for themselves many times over, especially inefficiencies from the selling staff, right? So here's the thing. Take a good look at your systems. A good indicator might be that you need some work is, how tired are you at the end of the day? If you're regularly exhausted, you need a systems overhaul or systems update, right? Listen, this little exercise can really help you with your happiness, your profitability, and it can create a finely tuned machine of a jewelry store.